city. Hey, yo, Mr. Paul, big up, big again. Yo. One more time. Jamani, see and the disaster. In a matter, Chiwenga Vatican.
Good afternoon to you all. I am reading this speech on behalf of the President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, His Excellency Dr. Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, who could not be with us this afternoon because of other state matters. Now let me proceed to do so. By way of preface, a few days ago, our ruling party, ZANU-PF, held its monthly Politburo session. At that meeting, I highlighted that under this current phase of the Second Republic, my administration is scaling up the whole of government and society approach. Though increased stakeholder engagement and grassroots participation, through increased stakeholder engagement and grassroots participation, we are strengthening participatory democracy and transitioning our governance style to be based on consultation and practical problem solving. The people-centered ZANU-PF government is determined to accelerate the realization of Vision 2030 and the development that impacts the generality of our people. It is in this spirit that I am expectant and honored to be back in Bulawayo to officiate this year's 20th edition of the Mining, Engineering and Transport Conference. Undoubtedly, this event has grown in impact with far-reaching influence on the ongoing transformation of the mining sector and the overall socio-economic development of our beloved motherland, Zimbabwe. It has transitioned from being a trade show to become a platform where ideas are crystallized, partnerships forged, and policy meets practice. Congratulations, Amhlope Makorokoto. This year's conference theme, and I quote, an eighth transform, prosper, encouraging economic transformation through mining value chains. End of quote. It is fitting and resonates with my government's ongoing policy thrust. Under the Second Republic, the aim is to build a value-added mining economy. Through beneficiation and industrialization, we want to guarantee maximum value from our God-given natural resources. Ultimately, the mining industry must not only aid in expanding the national wealth or economic growth, but result in tangible benefits to the ordinary citizens. Zimbabwe is acclaimed for high deposits of critical minerals and for a long time was a renowned source of raw minerals for other global industries, whilst our own became stagnant and antiquated. We have said, not anymore. Under my leadership and administration, that narrative is changing. I urge stakeholders and partners to decisively and bold transition to this new reality. The steps we are taking have not been undertaken by many on our continent or the global south. But as a sovereign nation and masters of our own destiny, I am confident that we are up to the challenge. The world economic dynamics are changing fast, and all sectors of the economy must constantly evolve in our national interest. As you discuss strategies to encourage economic transformation through mining value chains, I urge you to make reflections that are outside the box. To this end, you should profile robust models that navigate and balance the intricate role played by the mining sector or natural resources to advance broader national priorities with regards to development financing. In the past, we knew that the large infrastructure projects of the pre-colonial and post-colonial states were mainly financed by the World Bank, while IMF aided in stabilizing currencies and managing balance of payments crisis. However, over time, these roles have fundamentally shifted in the interest of those outside our jurisdictions. As developing countries, we must increasingly rely and depend on ourselves, our own skills, capabilities, and indeed natural resources. Ilizwe lakiwa ribuswe likulukirwe na vanikazi valo. Nyika inovakwa, inotongwa, inonamatirwa nevene vayo. It is in this context that players in the mining sector must understand the weight responsibility that rests upon you. Zimbabwe, including all that which is on it and under it, belongs to all its people. You, the investors, owners of our claims, and other stakeholders are the few that have been entrusted by history and the present generation to steward resources under our land. This sacred duty must never be taken lightly. Ndinokukurudzirai kuti muchengetedze ivhu redu nezvese zvirimo. Mugare muchiziva kuti nemutoro wekushanda nesimba kuti makambani enyu abudirire, muite mari yenyu nenyika neruzhinji zvakare. My government will continue to implement the enabling policies and programs, ensure that we drive maximum benefits from the mining value chain. Together, we have a duty to manage our resources for increased local development, sustainability, and economic sovereignty. Initiative towards this quest have to date seen my government grow national gold reserves to over 4.6 tons in physical gold stocks held at the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. I thus look forward to your respective contributions and fresh recommendations in the ongoing processes of refining strategic mining sector objectives. With regards specific mineral-based targets under the National Development Strategy 2, as well as other contemporary aspects affecting the sector. In doing so, it is critically important that we all commit to working with honesty and integrity. The ease of doing business in the mining sector should never be manipulated to the detriment of the state or the people of our beloved motherland as a whole. No. These days, where consignments leave our borders, declared simply as ore or concentrates, meanwhile containing valuable and rare earth minerals, are over. Zvekuwandirana tichivhara na kumeso zvapera. Chakatanga ndicho chakachenjedza. Manyangira yaona. My government is wide awake. Sifuna abandu awakonde njaa. Njengo soribon, brick by brick, stone upon stone, and step by step. To miners, suppliers, engineers, processors, and investors alike, as President, I recognize and salute the role you are playing for our nation's socio-economic growth and transformation. However, we cannot afford to be complacent. More work must be done. My exhortation is simple. Let us continue to unearth and mine with pride. Transform, beneficiate, and value aid with purpose to propel shared prosperity. Strive to do the very best in this chosen industry. The heroes and heroines whom we will soon be honoring in the upcoming National Heroes Day commemorations did their part for our country as their times demanded. You are the new heroes, guided by the ethos and values they sacrificed for. Therefore, mining should be more than a business, but the arena through which you save the people of our nation for both present and future generations. Exploit our natural resources, therefore, with utmost discipline, zeal, honesty, and integrity. With these remarks, it is now my singular honor to declare the 2026 edition of the Mining, Engineering, and Transport Conference officially open. I wish you fruitful deliberations. God bless you. God bless Zimbabwe. I thank you.
Hey, yo, Mr. Paul, big up, big again. Yo.
Mr. Paul.
One more time. The man is the disaster. In the matter, Chiwenga.